Hi Libra, thanks for tuning into my channel. This is Patty Boyle at the Healing Room, and this is actually turned into kind of a mid-month reading for April 2017. April's been a whirlwind for me, and as a result, for me to actually get all these videos done on time has been really tough, so my apologies. But again, this will definitely read the energy from this point forward. First and foremost, I'd like to let everyone know that I do not believe in coincidence. I only believe in synchronicity. So if you're viewing this channel, that means you were guided here by your highest level spirit guides and angels, guardian angels, higher self, Almighty God, Almighty Goddess, Source, whatever you call your helpers. It also means that you will at least walk away with one small nugget, which will help you either stay on path, get on path, or will give you an epiphany into something that you're going through right now. This is actually for Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and Libra Rising. And without further ado, let's take a quick look at what we got. So the three categories that we are dealing with are love, money, and health. Okay, so when it comes to love, you have the Three of Earth, which is the Three of Pentacles. This is actually the Doreen Virtue Angel Tarot deck, which I really love. Beautiful imagery, and nothing is too shocking or, stark, no, nothing is too sinister looking. I love the regular tarot. That's how I learned. But for some people, it's too much. So I like to use these a lot. So Three of Earth, for those of you, I'm going to read these cards. These are general readings, so this will not apply to everybody, but I at least like to touch upon a couple different ways to read each category, as the cards can be read in several ways, and I will give you an idea of what I sense. The Three of Earth, which is also the Three of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite tarot deck, signifies, and it's in your love sector, being creative, being a team player, also being an expert. I call it the can't do it without you card. You're kind of somebody who knows how to get into a relationship and maintain relationships. It's actually very easy for you guys, which is not a shock because Libra is the sign for partnerships. Most of your growth will be coming from the back and forth that someone gives you. The catalyst of somebody else in your life is literally how you guys grow. So what they're saying is for the month of April, if you put your mind to it, because I got the Magician card, if you put your mind to it, so in other words, you need to have desire, intent, and focus. And then without a doubt, you will find what you need. You'll find the right partner. Again, I feel like what would work well for you would to be write on a piece of paper. On top of you write, I am very happy that I found the following partner with these traits. So put it in the present tense, and then write a list of all the specific traits you'd like to see in your partner, and, he or she is funny, he or she is loyal, he or she is kind, he or she, however you want to put it. And then tuck it away in your top drawer someplace safe, and you'll be shocked because it will come to fruition. Keeping in mind that if you want to give it more energy, you can do that, and close your eyes, visualize, let it be part of your meditation. And what I tell people is to visualize a blurry face, because you don't know what this individual is going to look like, but visualize a blurry face, and a person coming up to you being like, I'm so happy I met you, I feel really connected to you, and I've never been more happy. And you to feel the feeling of joy that person is saying it to you. You can create whatever kind of mind movie you like. This is just an example. But the world is your oyster as far as love is concerned. However, it requires focus, desire, and intent. Okay, so definitely do that. It doesn't mean you need a ton of it, because the universe is like basically opening its hands, being like, okay, please tell us what you want, because you got the Magician card. Okay. For those of you who are currently in a relationship, Three of Pentacles means that you literally are figuring out how to communicate so well, and you've created a wonderful base with this person, and you just feel like things flow so easily. And things actually come to you before you ask for them with the Magician. It feels like you don't really have to work so hard anymore. The relationship is easy. Um, you guys easily compromise because you're like, it's so worth it because the gifts I get from this relationship outweigh any small compromise I'll have to make. And again, the Magician card means the world is your oyster. You literally can kind of put a thought form out there, and your significant other picks it up, and suddenly, you're walking by a store window and you see, a ring or whatever, and you're like, oh, that's a pretty ring. I'd love to have that. You don't say it out loud even, you just kind of keep it to yourself. And lo and behold, an occasion crops up and you open a box and there's a ring and you're like, oh my gosh, it's the same exact ring I wanted. In other words, your thought forms are powerful. All right. So your thoughts, your desires, your intent, if you say it out loud, it's even more powerful, of course, because thoughts and voice actually create, you know, a stronger, um, a stronger manifestation. All right. So if there's things in your relationship that you like to tweak, you simply can speak it, and I feel like it'll happen really fast, and I feel like it will occur. Okay. Because this is called the can't do it without you card. So the person that you're with really, values you. So know that, trust that, and ask for what you deserve. Okay. The next category is money. Okay. So I feel like for you, continue doing the game plan with your money. Okay. So stay determined, because I feel like some of you have been doing the same thing. Maybe you're at the same job and it's not like highly riveting. It's not like you're not on the edge of your seat. You don't love it, but it's so beneficial to you monetarily that the universe is like, please keep plugging away because your rewards are coming. And Doreen Virtue actually puts blurbs on the bottom of all of her cards. And with the Seven of Earth, which is the Seven of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite deck, it says, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. Some of you are feeling like, is this it, guys? Like, God, is this it? Like, I'm at this job, like, I'm making decent money, and like, it's pretty secure, but, well, here's the thing. Maybe for right now it is it. And maybe, just because it's not, you know, the most riveting thing in the world, it doesn't mean it's not going to be highly beneficial for you down the road. And in addition, I feel like you could always do the things that you want to do through hobbies, or you can add to this job somewhere down the road. Like maybe there'll be a promotion that is more in your wheelhouse that becomes available. Okay, so stay and keep plugging away. It's for the highest good. For those of you looking for a job, keep doing it. Don't lose faith. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. The King of Air, really just looking for what you want, finding what you want. Don't, if you're sure there's a certain type of job you wouldn't want and you wouldn't do well with, please don't go for it, because this is all about doing what's right for you. It's the King of Swords, which is cutting through the crap, saying what you mean, meaning what you say, being honest with yourself, because you know what? Um, you can kind of become disillusioned if you're so desperate to get a job that you'll take anything. What happens is you wind up taking anything, and that's something that you took, you wind up feeling like it's torture every day. And its shelf life is like, a couple weeks or a couple months, and it wasn't even worth it. Okay. So go for what you know are your natural skills, talents, and likes, what you love to do, what you feel passionate about. And I feel like keep putting out those resumes, keep putting out, I feel like if you guys really, again, get centered, visualize. Okay. This is important for these two categories. And then we go into health. So what's going on is the Five of Earth, Five of Pentacles, which means fear of money, fear of security, fear of the rug getting pulled out from underneath you. Many of you might be going through stuff that has to do with either you don't have a job or you're bored with your job, and you're kind of like, oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on here. This is going to be a nightmare. But I have to let you know that the Nine of Earth, which is Nine of Pentacles, which is, basically having everything you need, is the undercurrent. So your health is actually being affected by your fear of losing your security and losing your job, or because you're so bored at your job, you're like, I gotta leave, but I don't know how I'm gonna survive. Stay at your job, try to look out of a different window, and know, because Seven of Earth does promise great reward. If you stay, things will come up that will surprise you. All right. The Five of Earth. Try to quell your fears about security and money and things you value. Because I feel like that's the only thing that's kind of, you're feeling like such high levels of stress. Okay. The universe is asking you to please relax and allow them to work for you. Okay. It also is stressing because these are both pentacles or earth cards. What they want you to do is go out in nature and relieve your stress through natural means. Okay. There's a number of things that really help stress, holistically and, in herbs. There's something called GABA, which helps. Valerian helps. Let's see, there's a lot of things that really can make you relax. If you're having a hard time sleeping, you can, look into melatonin. Magnesium is really helpful. Calcium, magnesium. Most of us are deficient in those things, but they really help you relax. So you could literally start taking a supplement that helps with that. But things of the earth, the minerals, the elements, the herbs, the food, all right? Just because you're stressed, please don't reach for the yodel, okay? Just try to find things that make you feel better in the midst of the worry, because your health afflictions are really coming from your state of mind and your fear. And fear actually definitely compromises health. What it does is you start to unleash unhealthy hormones when you're in fear. And unhealthy hormones affect all of the body systems. And then all of a sudden you're like, wow, like I feel like so fatigued and what's going on? Like this is ridiculous. Like I'm not doing anything different. It's like the only thing you're really doing differently is your state of mind has kind of started circling the drain where you're like in fear. Okay. So definitely take time this month, Libra, I feel like meditation would help you, making sure that you don't let your thoughts run away with you, because what's going on is, as an air sign, that can be really hard for you guys. All right. But they're asking you to not worry about your security and your money. Your love life looks good. If there's somebody you're interested in and you're not in a partnership, move forward. I feel like you're going to get a big yes. As far as your job, whether you're working or not, hang in there. If you're at a job that's, it's not like, sunshine and daffodils every day, but you're still kind of like making good paycheck. It's decent. Stay. It'll literally bring rewards. As far as your health, great health is on deck if you start looking to natural means to quell your fear, which is causing afflictions. And they're also asking you to walk in nature. They want you to be a part of outside. Nature vibrates at a very high frequency. And if you just walk in the energy of nature, you literally can feel, you could feel better in like 5 or 10 minutes. It's amazing. And take your shoes off. Be barefoot, Here in the East, it's wonderful. It's like it's spring. So, if you're in colder climates, even just go out and make sure the sun hits you, okay? That'll help with vitamin D. And vitamin D actually is a catalyst for many processes in the body. And it also helps with your state of mind. So going outside will help your health, along with herbs, vitamins, natural healers, look into energy work. But again, you've got 2 earth cards in the health sector. And they're basically saying the Five of Earth is a temporary situation here. Five of Pentacles is temporary. A great deal has to do with your state of mind being based in fear. Okay. So Libra, I hope that helped. You have a little work to do, but it's actually, everything is so highly solvable. Okay. If you're interested in getting a private reading with me, a personal reading with me, you can get in touch with me through my email, which is thehealingroomcrystals@gmail.com. And you can choose either a private one-on-one video like this one, or you can just choose emailing me questions and I email you answers. Okay. Um, I wish you all a wonderful remainder of April, and I look forward to speaking to you all in May. Thanks.